So if I don't leave, I'm gonna be arrested?
Pretty much, yeah.
Then they want you to stay off the property.
Okay, I want you to fucking stay out of my face, but you keep coming in it.
Because I need to hear you, and you're wearing a mask.
Okay.
Which makes it hard to
Does
hear.
it?
Yeah, it does.
It takes a lot of courage to stand your ground against a tyrant with a badge and a gun. And that's exactly what these guys did. An auditor by the name of Wolfgang Audits was taking pictures in public in Southern Pines, North Carolina, when he was confronted by a mad cop.
Pretty obvious, huh? Taking some pictures and video.
Were you on the property of the bank?
Did you see me on the property of the bank?
I'm asking you a question.
I'm asking you a question.
I asked you a question. Were you on the property of the bank?
I'm on the sidewalk, sir.
I know where you are now.
Hey, sir,
I'm asking where you were.
de-escalate. De-escalate.
Okay,
Calm down.
Don't tell me what to do. I need you to answer my question.
I was not on the property. I've been on the sidewalk.
They said you were in the parking lot.
Okay, that's fine. They can say what they want to.
Okay,
you need to calm down and get out of my face.
Don't tell me to calm down. I'm here investigating. And if you get that any closer to my face...
You came up to me. I'm going to do this.
I'm investigating.
I'm going to do this.
I'm investigating.
Sir, can you...
I'm investigating. And if
Barry?
you get that
What's your
any
badge number,
closer-
Barry?
If you get
What's
that
your
any
badge
closer to
number,
my
Barry?
face, you're going in handcuffs.
I'm going in handcuffs because you keep walking up to my camera.
And I'm investigating.
And I'm going to take a step back.
Were you on the property or not?
You can go do your investigation. I've been recording this whole time.
I'll talk to you.
You need to do better.
No. I'm conducting
Look,
an investigation.
Quit approaching me.
Sir, I have to be able to hear you. There's
Oh,
traffic.
you can't.
Officer Barry kept on pressing in on the auditor. This is what cops do. They press you and then handcuff you for interfering. But this wolf was standing his ground.
I have to be able to hear you. There's
You're
wind
cute, Barry.
traffic
You're
noise.
cute, Barry.
You don't know how well I hear and well I don't hear.
All I said was you're cute.
Okay, I'm trying to get information.
And you keep approaching me.
I'm trying to get information from you. That's why I need to hear
What information
your
do you
responses. I asked if you were on the property.
need? And I've already told you no.
Okay, then they want you to stay off the property.
Okay, I want you to fucking stay out of my face, but you keep coming in it.
Because I need to hear you, and you're wearing a mask.
Okay,
Which makes it hard to
does
hear.
it?
Yeah, it does.
Well, how about this? I'll talk louder from over here.
All right, then.
You need to check your attitude.
I do not.
You do not?
No, I know what I'm doing.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
What's your badge number?
877.
Okay. Can I get the CAD number for this?
No, there's nothing to be given.
There wasn't a dispatch call? Nobody called?
Yeah, there is.
So let me get the number for the CAD.
That's not important.
It is to me.
Okay, then call the PD and ask for it.
I bet. All right. Barry, you're dismissed.
You're not dismissing.
You're
me.
dismissed.
When I'm done with my investigation, I
You're
will
dismissed.
move along. Do you understand?
You're dismissed.
You come on this property.
Have I been on the property?
I'm telling you, sir.
Have I been on the property?
I don't know. I'm gonna go ask.
You can go ask all you want.
Yeah, and I'm gonna. And I don't need your permission to do so.
I didn't. Okay. You're dismissed. This just got me heated. I was out here being calm. I was trying to enjoy the nice weather today. But Barry's a fucking bitch.
Well, you don't have to use that kind of language.
I'm allowed to, though.
I mean, you are.
Right.
But
It's on him, man. I meet what I get. He came to me fucking stupid. I'm gonna be fucking stupid back.
While Barry went to find reasons to arrest the auditor, the somewhat decent cop accompanied the auditor.
it's like a hobby of yours.
I like to take pictures. I like to take video. This, if you look at this on Google Maps, it's all woods.
Yeah.
So I was coming by, happened to, he ain't gonna say shit, he's just gonna leave.
All right, I got you the call service number.
Okay, perfect.
It's 25005094. I know my
Perfect.
handwriting's not all that
Perfect.
great.
Appreciate it, Wells. Appreciate
Have a
it.
good rest of your day, okay?
Yeah, you too, thanks.
Eventually, the police had to leave. This shows just how important it is to stand your ground when you know you're in the right. While the last auditor repelled Angry Barry, this next one schooled 7 cops at once. On January 22, 2024, Auditor J-Town visited the Charleston International Airport to record a story. That's when she was met with some egotistic officers.
Do you mind telling me who gave you permission to take?
Yeah, the owners of the building.
Who's the owner of the building?
Who do you think they're owners of the building? We already just had that conversation. Who do you think owns the building?
Can you not film me, please?
Well, if you're talking to me, so it's my policy too.
What do you mean it's your policy?
It's my policy to film anybody who's talking to me. That's my company's policy.
Okay, I'm gonna actually have to call the security because you're
Oh, yeah,
really
absolutely.
not. I don't understand why you just.
Is this not open to the public?
You're not
Yeah, see,
actually
it says.
allowed to film.
See, it says third floor or the first floor. It says authorized personnel. This one right here is the administrative office. Am I right? I mean, it's not like I'm kicking down your restricted areas. I'm in a public lobby, ma'am.
Right, but you have to get permission.
Do you work here, by the way?
I do, but
Okay,
you have to
what's
get
your name?
permission to film.
I already told you I have permission.
But we have a process in order to film here. There's an application process.
Caroline? Caroline, okay.
Call security.
Okay. How you doing? Love to smile.
Moments later, officers converge on the dangerous girl with the camera.
So what's the problem?
Who are you, sir?
Officer Armstrong.
Oh, Armstrong, what's your badge number, sir? Are you with the airport, the police?
Why are you up here? What are you doing?
Free press.
Free press?
Yes, sir. Is this
press
not open to the
what?
public?
We're just trying to figure out what you're doing.
I think it's pretty obvious. I mean, not to be rude, I'm gathering content for a story.
What kind of story?
On the airport.
What about it?
And what's your name, sir?
Officer Stewart,
And what's your badge number, sir?
50.
Oh, wow, all 4 of you, huh?
Hey, how you doing? Well,
Good.
Dietrich, we spoke a few minutes ago.
Yeah, what's your name, sir?
Oh, Dietrich. So what?
Dietrich?
Yeah, when you
And
came
what's
up to
your-
you asked what agency I was part of.
Yeah, are you part of the Airport Authority?
Yeah,
Okay.
we
And what's your name,
established
sir?
I'm Officer Moniz,
Okay, nice to meet you. And what's your badge number, sir?
5'9".
Okay,
our- So what brings you to town here?
free press. Kids gathering content for a story like I think it's pretty obvious. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude.
Yeah, no, see,
I'm not trying to be a smart butt. I'm just saying it's just, I'm not hiding it.
Yeah, no, neither are we.
Right.
So what, you work for like a?
Yeah, free independent.
You're an independent.
Yes, sir.
You
Yeah, so
share
this
with
is-
it.
yeah, I mean, as you see right here, can I show you this real quick?
Sure.
See, this is where it happens. I don't, I'm not going into this area. This is just public areas. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it. So what?
Pretty simple.
Out of curiosity, what does something like this contribute to?
Actually, right now I'm doing it. The story kind of changes because now I have airport employees calling, the police department on me. So,
Yeah, so-
now I'm doing it on you to
So
see
as,
how you.
as you well know, transportation facilities are generally security sensitive,
Is
right?
this against the law?
No, no. It's,
Oh, okay.
No, you asked me a question. I'm
Yeah.
answering. So obviously it's a security sensitive
what's your name, sir?
location, so.
Sergeant Augusta, what's
Oh,
your name?
Augusta. Well, it depends on how this goes, and we can talk about that. So,
ID on you?
Get your ID.
is it
Where's your
required?
ID? Yes, it is.
For what? What crime have I committed?
When a law enforcement asks you,
What-
when a law enforcement
Who am I? Who can I talk to? Am I talking to you or am I talking to them? I'm just so we can
You
have
talk
one
to
on
all
one.
of us.
I mean, can I talk to you?
We're all
or
talking to you.
Are you in charge, by the way?
It is.
Okay, so I'll talk to you.
How many officers does it really take to confront an auditor? The whole airport security staff? Now the officers get to questioning, and boy, does J-Town give them a lesson in law.
We're not saying you had committed
Oh,
any
okay.
crime. We're
Okay. Yeah, I'm not.
just trying to identify.
Well, it's the Fourth Amendment, so I'm actually going to keep my privacy unless I've committed a crime, which is a law.
Okay.
Yeah, under South
All right,
Carolina
so
law.
you're here for what purpose?
I've already explained it to him. So.
No, we were getting to that.
Yeah, free press, gathering content for a
Free
story.
press?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said it was. I mean, I'm not doing anything illegal. Like I pointed out to here, it's not like I'm going in here.
yeah, if you were doing something illegal, you'd
It'd be a different story.
handcuffs.
Right.
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 Okay.
So it just kind of confuses me, that little old me.
Paperwork?
Oh, I've already got permission.
explained to you?
I've already got permission, sir.
Permission from who?
Owners of the building.
No, that didn't happen. No. I
Oh,
already
yeah.
spoke to-
No, owners of the building. Who do you think the owners of the building are, sir?
Tell me.
Should I talk to you? Because you seem a little bit more.
You can talk to all of us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking to you because.
I'm talking to you.
Well, I know, but I'm talking to you because you're obviously in charge. So, but I'm not going to talk to you. I'm talking to
Who
you.
do you think are the owners of the building?
Well, who do you think it is? If I say the owners of the building, who owns the building?
I mean, I already know who owns the
So
building.
who do you think it is?
It's a private business.
So this is a private business, and you work for a private business.
I do.
So the airport authority is a private business.
Yeah.
You really gonna say that?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you get no taxpayer funding?
It's all from the funding here at the airport.
So-
not taxpayer.
Yeah, it's taxpayers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me which taxpayers, what part of it, what portion?
So this is not open to the public. This is not a public building. This is not a airport, Charleston International Airport, sir?
It is downstairs. This is
Yeah.
the business end down up here.
Right, but this is a
Yeah,
public
the admin
lobby, is it not?
office. Okay, so you're going to have a seat or?
I was taking some pictures in the public lobby.
Okay.
Is it scary? Is that why you are here? I mean, I'm just
Do we
saying-
look scared?
No. Well, maybe not to you, but maybe to these young ladies.
Well, it doesn't happen every day, so they're just wondering what's going on.
Oh, I mean, you guys are recording me. Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one told you
It's
to
a
stop
mutual.
recording.
No. But you're recording me. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out like what I'm doing that's illegal that's drawing all this attention.
No one said you were doing anything illegal.
Okay.
This is getting secular here. It's like,
Yeah, it kind of is. So, am I being asked to leave? I mean, what's?
No, I just want your ID.
Okay. For what?
Because
what's
we're
your
standing
ID?
here talking to you.
Right.
We identified ourselves
Yeah.
when we came
But
up.
I'm a private citizen. You're a public servant.
Right.
Right.
While this officer was struggling to find a reason to escalate things, this other deputy came up with a hilarious new law.
Before can I break your conversation?
Yeah, sure.
I would recommend that you turn your camera the other way because where it's facing is the airfield and you can't record that.
Public space. You can't trespass the eyes.
Yeah, but your camera's facing.
So what about downstairs when I'm
camera's
pointing out?
facing
Yeah, it
the
is.
airfield, which
Yeah,
is a-
I'm pointing at you.
Which is a federal crime.
No, it's not. What's the statute, sir? What's the
You have to ask the military.
Okay, what's the CFR?
You'd have to ask the military.
Okay. Well, I've been pointing it that way. It's a public area. You can't trespass. This is if I walked around the fence on a public property.
You recording that is still a federal offense.
Well, tell me what law I'm breaking.
I can actually look.
Yeah, I'd love it. That'd be very new for me.
Because I was just looking at this yesterday.
Yeah. From a public space now.
You got your content?
I have
Go
not
get your
yet.
content.
As soon as you guys are done with me, then I'm going to go finish my content.
Go get your content.
And as soon as you guys bounce out of here, time, place, manner. I'm actually working on a story.
What's time, place, manner?
Time, place, you never heard of that as a law enforcement officer?
No.
So when the business is open, I'm allowed to be here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And this is business.
This is business?
Yeah, this is business, me gathering content for a story. Now, you guys are the story.
You know that you have to have permission to be here. This is
a public lobby, sir.
This is a public lobby?
It's not called freedom if you have to ask for permission.
Did you notice the keypads and all the cameras?
Oh, what keypad did I go past?
Down at the bottom of the thing.
Yeah, it's called hitting a button.
Yeah?
Yeah, and the way the law works in South Carolina
Uh-huh.
is if there's a sign, you don't go by the sign.
Right.
Am I right?
Sure.
If there's a locked keypad, it's not like I kicked down the elevator and pushed it open. I simply hit the button. Obviously, you can see right here, authorized personnel. I hit number 3,
Yep.
which I'm legally allowed to be here.
Okay. What press do you work for?
Independent.
Independent.
You got press credentials or anything?
Oh, well, who issues those, sir?
I'm asking you.
Do you have
ID or anything?
do you have credentials for your free speech?
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
Play games.
I'm not playing games. You're asking me for credentials.
Next to leave, unless you want
Well, you asked to
go to
leave.
jail, we can do that.
So if I don't leave, I'm going to be arrested?
Pretty much, yeah.
Is that what, I mean, you're in charge. So if I don't leave right now, I'm going to be arrested? Be careful what you say.
Be careful.
Yes. It's called a 1983 lawsuit, and that's actually one thing. Let me just warn you real quick. This is a constitutional protected activity.
Go get your footage,
Okay.
and then you're going to be asked to leave.
Okay.
You're going to be escorted off the property.
Off the property.
Well, out of this area right here. You can
Okay.
go down in the terminal.
Okay.
Hang out down there.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Are you done talking to me? Are you going to arrest me if I don't leave?
Ma'am.
I'm just asking. You just threatened me with arrest. So if I don't leave, am I going to be arrested? I'll leave. I don't want to be arrested.
Well, go ahead
so.
and leave then.
I mean, so am I going to be arrested if I don't
You're not
leave?
going to do the baiting thing.
I'm not.
Just go do your.
I just want to know, are you going to
Just
arrest me if I don't leave?
do your-
I don't want to be arrested.
do
I just
your
want to be
thing.
walk around
Do your thing.
for free.
Do your thing.
That's what freedom is, sir.
your thing.
Okay. Can I go this way, or am I going to officer safety? I don't want to get, can I walk back this way, sir, so I can finish my content? Okay. And can you do me a favor? Just keep your hands out of your pocket for citizen safety, please.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you find that law? You did find the law? Oh, wow.
The officers don't have the right to remove her from the property at all. And there's no law against recording planes either. This incident was so serious that the chief of police arrived.
Are you in charge now?
Man?
Are you in charge? He's a... Oh, okay.
We are, yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. And what's your name, sir?
Tommy Robertson,
Tommy Robinson. Are you a deputy or
Chief of Police.
chief of police? Oh, okay.
ma'am.
And what's your badge number, sir?
I don't have a badge number, it's just
Well, he
simply
said
Chief
like
of
twice.
Police.
Oh, cool.
How about that?
Absolutely. See, I like to smile.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you.
seem very pleasant. So
thank
a little bit
you.
more pleasant than your sergeant.
That's all right.
It's I asked him. I mean, you swore no to the Constitution, right? I know it sounds silly. I did too. So all I'm sitting there saying is it's a public lobby. It's not like I'm trying to kick down the doors or something like that. You know what I mean?
If you're taking pictures of inside the secured areas.
But you can't trespass the eyes. It's the same thing that you guys
I
using.
understand that, but if you take pictures of the inside, that's the violation.
And what's the violation
This
though?
is a federal-run organization.
Can you give me the FA, like the actual CFR?
I don't have it, no ma'am,
Oh,
I
okay.
don't.
I mean, so how do you know it's against the law?
Because these people are private citizens working for us in a secured area.
Just want to waiver. She seems kind of mad.
Well, I mean, I would
Yeah.
too if people were taking my pictures.
Well,
behind
but you're taking my pictures. So if you,
them. You were up here trespassing.
how am I
Ma'am,
trespassing?
come on, let's go. Come
So
on,
if I don't
come on,
leave, what's going to
let's
happen, sir?
go. Well, we're going to put your trespass notice. Come on.
So you're trespassing me.
Yes, ma'am.
He wasn't any less of a tyrant compared to the other officers. The chief then continued to argue against the Constitution.
Let me
Come
just,
on.
it's a stupid question, but if I stay, I'll be arrested.
You're not going to be arrested.
Okay, then I'm going to like to stay then.
No, ma'am, we're not going to have you stay up here because this is a business area.
Okay, I didn't say a word to anybody, sir.
you going-
I was
are you
nice and
conducting
quiet.
business?
I am.
What kind of
It's
business?
called freedom of press. I'm gathering content for a
Who
story.
do you work for?
Independent.
Independent what?
Media. I'm the news, sir.
Let me
I'm
show you
gathering.
your press. Let me see your press card.
This I was saying, well, it wasn't him, it was
Let
another
me see
guy.
your press card.
And who issues those?
You say you work for an
But
independent
who
press?
issue, what government issues the
Ma'am, I
press
have
badge?
no authority who you work for.
Well, can I-
I want to see.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I have your credentials for your free speech? That gives
That's
you
it
free
right
speech?
there.
That's your free speech?
Yes, ma'am. That proves I work here.
Okay.
I have
No,
the
no,
rights to
for
be
your-
here.
for
Ma'am,
your free speech.
I know what you're talking
For your
about.
free speech.
I know what you're talking
Are you religious?
Ma'am.
Can I have your credentials for your religion?
I'm an Episcopalian.
Can I see your credentials for it?
Well, it's on my birth certificate. No, ma'am, you can't see my birth
Oh,
certificate.
so you can't show your credentials then?
I just showed it
Oh, what
to you.
about freedom?
How about that?
How about your
How
credentials?
about this?
So
How
that
about
that
this?
right
You
there
see
gives it to
this
you?
right here, right?
Well, but it's a badge
That
for
gives
the
you
airport.
everybody that works here, okay? That shows I'm here. So you say you work for the press, I like to see a press identification.
There's no such thing.
Ma'am,
Who issues them? That's what I'm trying to ask you.
who do you work for?
I said I'm independent, sir. Do you know what the word independent? I mean, I'm not
do
trying to be
understand.
rude.
You are being,
No, no,
you're
no.
being undisputed, so let's go. We can talk downstairs.
See, look, that's what I was showing him.
Come on, let's
Look,
go
right here. See, it says authorized personnel only.
You're not authorized.
This is level 1, sir. This is level 3. We're on level 3. I'm not here. I'm in
Let's
a
go. You
I'm in a
can-
public area.
Let's go. This is not a public area.
Can I
Come
ask
on,
you
let's go.
something?
Come on, come on.
If you violate civil rights, this is a constitutionally protected activity.
Nobody's going to ban you from being downstairs.
Okay, so can I go
Listen,
finish my business?
What business you have up?
I was just literally gathering my content for a story, sir. I was
kind of
nice and
story?
quiet.
What kind of story?
On the airport. Right now, I'm actually working on the chief of airport authority violating
That's
civil
right.
rights.
No, nobody's violating your civil
And if
rights.
you ask me to leave from a public area,
This is a business section up here.
the airport is not a business, sir. It's a service. It's a public service. So let's just get that really specific.
This is Charleston County Aviation Authority,
Which
It
is
a
owned by the
business.
public.
It is a
It's a
business.
service.
It is owned by authority, not
Right.
the public. It's not a Charleston
It's a
County.
no, it's a public
No,
building,
ma'am.
sir. Just like if I go
Let's not have any arguments about
Okay,
this.
so if I don't leave right now, I'm going to get arrested. You say yes,
No,
and I'm
I'm
out the
not gonna
door.
arrest you.
Okay, then I'm going to continue my business. It's not called freedom if I have to ask for permission.
You don't take any pictures up here. Have a seat, but no pictures.
Well, I've already been recording, sir.
The chief was slowly but surely trying to get in her face.
I'm just asking you. It's a simple
Ma'am.
question, sir.
No,
He's
I'm not-
recording right here. That's public record. Let me just ask you a silly question.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So can I do a public records request to that body cam or
You
for your
can.
salary?
You can. You
okay.
can ask
So that means you're a
feel-
public entity, right?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We work for
Right.
the authority.
It's
This
a
is
public
not.
building.
This is not a public building. This is an office area controlled by the employees that work up here.
So if you have business, you can be here.
If you have business.
That's right, and I've already told
have
you what my business is,
You
sir.
have business. You
I
completed your
did.
business.
No, I did not.
How much more
It's
time you going to be
It's
up
called
here?
time, place, manner.
How much time?
I was trying to sit there and tell your sergeant
Would you
here
t- would you
until
answer my
close this one.
questions?
Until my business. Look, you can answer your question.
Let's go ahead and close it.
So he's soliciting a
Close
trespass.
this office, shut it down.
So he's
And then
soliciting a trespass to sit there and violate civil rights. This is your chief of police for the aviation authority. Y'all get a good look at him. This
right
is
here.
absolutely disgusting.
I'm right here.
Civil rights violation. You're shutting it down before the service is even closed. And let's look at the time real quick. Look at him. It's 15:01 right now. 15:01. So it's open for a good 2 hours. They swore an oath to the Constitution, but today they are oath breakers. Oath breakers. It's absolutely disgusting how you've got this divide with law enforcement and the people, and they want to sit there and violate your rights because they're scared. They use security like 9/11, the Patriot Act. They use all these things to take your rights away.
One more question, just on the interest level. What's your YouTube channel?
Oh, you'll find out. I'm not going to tell you right now.
How are we going to find out?
Oh, you'll find out.
Well, it was a pleasure talking to you.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Have a great day.
You too. God bless. Can you do me a favor there, Chief? Can you take your hands out for citizen safety out of your pockets?
Man?
Can you take your hands out of your pockets for citizen safety, please? Can you take your hands out of your pockets for citizen safety, please? Oh, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Excuse me.
You take your hands out of your pocket?
Oh, absolutely not. I feel more comfortable like this, though.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a great day.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. How you doing? Love the smile. Oh, wow, look at that. See how they have all the cameras and stuff like that? Oh, look at that.
Just remember, everybody, in our republic, they can't just take your rights. You have to give them up freely. Let's keep letting freedom ring.
Look at him trying to be sneaky. He's trying to see where I walk to is what it is. Look. How you doing?
Are you recording right now?
Absolutely.
Why? What you recording?
What am I recording? Well, you right now.
I see that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that so much.
Why is that? You're being recorded all over the place.
I know, but I agree to that part.
Why is that? Why does that make you warm and fuzzy and this one doesn't?
I don't know.
Who's watching those cameras?
These guys.
Hi.
So yeah.
Have a good day.
What are you recording for?
Working on a story.
A story?
Yep, on the airport.
For the airport?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yep.
Do you work for like a...
Independent. Yep, independent. So you have a good day.
The absolute best audit I have ever seen. She came in with facts and had an answer to all the typical things officers point at you during an audit. She even successfully exposed the tyranny of the chief. This next auditor has one of the biggest platforms, and he is a legend in the world of auditing. On March 6, 2023, Sean from Long Island Audits posted a video of himself visiting the Employment Commission in Norfolk, Virginia. While there, he encountered a corrupt security guard, and because of this, cops were called. But once at the scene, the Norfolk officers did something stupid instead of helping Sean.
If you were the Employment Commission, you may want to talk to those of Virginia Employment Commission employees, and also did you go downstairs?
Yeah, no, I came upstairs first, but I will talk to them. Okay. All right, thanks, Mike.
If you have any questions, let me know.
All right, thanks, Mike. Sorry?
If you film anybody, you have to get permission from that individual.
Oh, that's not the case because it's public. This is a public building, right?
Yeah, but
okay.
But these individuals, they are private. It's like you go to the hospital, you don't take pictures of people in the hospital because that's their privacy.
Well, if you're in public, there's no expectation of privacy. That's why, when you go out, there's cameras everywhere above your heads. You know what I mean?
Let me check what I
Yeah, sure, no problem. What'd you say?
So you gotta go.
Who are you?
You gotta go. The boss said you have to go. Come on.
Who are you? Allied Universal?
Yes.
And your name?
Come on.
Come on what?
So you one of them.
Why are you saying I'm one of them?
I'm one of them. I wanted to be like recording it. I be watching a lot of videos. I see this, but you making people feel real uncomfortable.
I'm gonna give you your contact information.
Okay.
Yeah, so who's the boss that says I have to go?
The Virginia Employment Commission, Norfolk, provides various employment services, including job placement, training programs, and unemployment insurance assistance. As a government agency, it is perfectly legal to make videos there.
Why is that?
What you realize that it's people privacy.
Oh no, why is there a camera? There's a camera over there in the corner of the the office?
That's for security. Are you security?
Oh, so it's for security. So if it's for security, it's okay.
Are you security?
Why would
Are you security?
No, I'm not
So are
secure.
you recording people?
So you can only record people if you're security? So you can only record people if you're security?
Bro, you're not about to get no clout for this, man.
Some clout? What does that mean?
Clout for this. I know people
What does clout mean?
Like the public interest, like you be recording like police stations. You probably be at police stations and everything, don't you? Oh yeah,
I'm
no,
trying
I be
to-
seeing people like you all the time on videos.
And they're trying to get clout. Can you explain what clout is to me?
Coming in like
I'm trying to figure it out.
coming in like government buildings. Is this how you get paid? That's how you get paid?
Is that what clout means? Money?
Is that how you get paid?
Is that how I get paid?
Recorded.
How do you get paid? Every 2 weeks? Weekly? Every week. Cool, man.
You call him and he'll give you permission to come in and do what you need to do.
I don't need. Who is this? Bill?
That's our operation manager.
Operation manager? I don't need anyone's permission to do what I'm doing.
See, I don't know what you're doing. We have like people here.
Mhm.
I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. The reason we have to take, they have time to release the information, we videotape or taking pictures of.
That's not true.
Well, you make them feel very uncomfortable.
Why would that be? I've answered all your questions. Why would you feel uncomfortable?
Security. Can't do this today.
Can't do that. Yeah, no, I would just calm down if I were you, just a little bit.
You got to go, bro, for real.
Yeah,
You
no.
got to go. You want me to go?
Call 911. We'll be out to call.
Allied Universal provides training for its security personnel, which includes a focus on legal and ethical standards relevant to their roles. However, it seemed like this guard was not paying attention during the training.
So security, you're supposed to observe and report, right? That's what they teach you guys? I'm very familiar with Allied Universal, unfortunately. 911 has you on hold? That's funny. That is crazy. It's luckily it's only a guy with a camera and not some real threat. Hey, did your supervisor educate you?
Oh no, not educated.
They didn't educate you yet? Let's check out the rest of the building. There you go, excuse me. Let's check out the rest of the building over here.
And just as you would expect, these facts make these tyrants go into denial almost immediately. But wait till you see what the cops did once they arrived.
Ma'am, you can cover your face, but I just want to say really quick, ma'am. I just want to say that I did tell people my name is Sean. Hi, nice to meet you, ma'am. My name is Sean, and I'm an independent journalist. I told the coordinator upstairs that, and I told Trey, the security guard, that. See, you don't want to listen. You just want to. Yeah, because you want to paint the narrative you want to paint.
Don't lock the door.
Excuse me.
Our office is closed at the present
They're
time.
not closed. You have members of the public in there. Don't do this. Don't do this.
The office is closed.
It's
at the
not
present
closed. It's not closed. It's not closed. We need to hold you accountable.
time. I want the door shut.
You want the door shut?
I want it shut. And I want it.
You're not gonna touch me. You're not gonna touch me. You're not gonna touch me. Stop. Get off of me, man.
Don't resist the
Hey, get off of me.
Because you gotta don't put yourself in a situation where you're
Well, you saw him, right? Now I'm gonna hold him accountable when the officers get here. Now I'm gonna hold him accountable. You're gonna get an education here today. I'm telling you that. You're gonna get an education here today. You're gonna get an education. You're going to. And you're gonna be held accountable one way or another.
Oh my God, man, be quiet. I don't care what you're talking about. I really don't.
So you're gonna either lose your job, that's for sure. I'll be back here. I'm from far away from here, but I'll be back to see if you're still working here. I promise you
I
that.
promise you, yeah, that's why I like that. And I'll be right here like this. Like this, because I'm still working here. What are you talking about?
You won't
Go ahead.
be. You won't be.
The security guard says he watches a lot of these videos, but apparently hasn't learned anything from them. It's a little ironic that the Employment Commission would hire someone so ignorant as that guard.
Can you tell me what he did?
He assaulted me, pushed me.
Well, I understand that, but like, he pushed you?
He pushed me. That's correct.
All right. Let's,
He had pushed me. I want some accountability. They're selectively closing the Employment Commission just for me, which is discrimination against myself in particular and my rights. They letting everyone else into the Employment Commission here. They're not allowing, that's the security guard over there, but they're not allowing me in only because I have a camera. And as you know, It's protected activity. I'm not causing any disturbances or anything. I've tried to de-escalate best I can. I told them my name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just stress testing the government and to see and exercising my rights, to see how the government reacts to me exercising my rights. And I'm working on a story to distribute that to the public.
Because again, if he's got a constitutionally protected right, and I mean, God is witness, I don't personally know him. I just know this is good. This is what you are bound to protect and uphold. And if they who are employees and federal money is going to them to establish all of this, I was trying to keep the peace and help them understand that what they're doing is unlawful. Because if they're discriminating against him just for this fact that he's in a public area, as far as I can tell, he was not violent. He's not using profanity. He's been incredibly polite.
This was exactly what he was doing. He was upstairs, knowing it's like it's small upstairs. So everybody's walking, and he's just like this. Everybody's walking.
Is that unlawful?
Terrible man I am, right?
I'm coming in, I'm hearing this, I'm hearing that, so that's why they told me to call the police. Then he told me to lock the doors, which that happens.
But I encouraged him to look at what the Constitution is, and
The bearded guy was an employee of the Employment Commission, and he was the kind of individual that we should have more of in the government. But despite his explanation, the cops were in no mood to help Sean.
So by actually hitting me and putting me in fear and of my life and bodily injury, that is 100% assault. And as a security officer, not even you as a law enforcement officer, no one has the right to do that to anyone, and I want him held accountable.
Okay, so what would you like from us at this point?
I would like you to charge him with assault and battery.
So I can't charge him right now, okay? Because what?
Of course you can. But if I did it, you would charge me 100%.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
Okay, go ahead.
I would, if the roles were reversed, I would give the exact same explanation that I'm about to. Okay.
Sure, I'm listening.
At the end of the day, I have one party who says that he was assaulted. Can you present me with any physical evidence of an assault?
I have it on camera.
Okay, but as far as on your person right now.
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
What's going on?
Can I just get your name?
Yeah, Sergeant Greason.
Sergeant Greason.
Yeah, is this the other person with you? Is this person with you?
No, he was here when I got here. He's just a witness, I guess.
Okay.
He's not with me at all. But yeah, I was just here, exercising my rights. I'm sure you know that, constitutionally protected activity. I won't go too much into that, but I was trying to be cordial with everyone, and they didn't seem to like it, which sometimes that does happen. Some people don't like it. I'm demanding that he be arrested for that and charged for that. But apparently your officers are saying that I have to just go to court myself as a victim, and I feel like that's really backwards, because if you have video evidence, you have eyewitness evidence, and you have my statement that I'm going to write, what makes that security guard? If I put my hands on somebody, I'm going to jail. I know that. I'm a very peaceful man, and I've gone to jail for less. But if I put my hands on people, I'm definitely going to go to jail. And the security guard put his hands on me on camera in front of a witness, and there's no accountability here. He's not detained. He's not anything. You have reasonable suspicion to at least detain him, get his information. He gave me his name and date of birth, but again, I shouldn't have to go to court, go swear under oath.
The Norfolk Police Department is notorious for cases of corruption and tyranny. For instance, in 2016, a drunk driver who a police officer shot received a $1.5 million settlement from the city. So what you are seeing here is just the norm in Norfolk.
So that's what I'm asking for.
I'm going to go talk to the security guard.
Sure.
I'm going to talk to this guy.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to circle back with you.
No problem. Go ahead, Sergeant.
Let me gather all the facts.
Yep. Conducting your investigation. No problem.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
So stand by.
Yep. So that's what I'm asking for.
I'm going to go talk to the security guard.
Sure.
I'm going to talk to this guy.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to circle back with you.
No problem. Go ahead, Sergeant.
Let me gather all the facts.
Yep. Conducting your investigation. No problem.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
So stand by.
Yep. No problem, Sergeant.
Hello.
How you doing, Sarge?
Hey, I'm doing all right. Can I talk to you privately?
Yeah, sure.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks, Jen.
This thing won't stop. Hang on one second.
Yep. No problem.
Hello? Hey.
Take care, guys. You stay safe out there, all right?
I'm sitting here talking to the citizen now. Can I give you a call back, or? Hang on, excuse me one second.
Sure, no problem. No problem.
Awesome.
It's okay, Sergeant.
I am responsible for a lot of different individuals, so my phone constantly goes off during the day.
That would be enough for a conviction. How do I know? Is because in Virginia, someone has put me in fear of bodily injury, and they were just convicted a couple days ago in a trial.
Yeah.
Because they didn't even put their hands on me like he did.
Yeah.
And there was a regular citizen, they were arrested, and this is my problem, is that I feel as though, because he's security, right, I feel as though he's being held to a different standard. But I believe in holding everybody accountable, because if I take it into my own hands, then you wouldn't want that, right? You wouldn't want me causing a scene and fighting with this man. He has a gun. Someone could have, that's a danger. He's putting his hands on people. You know, as a sergeant, a security officer, their job is to observe and report. They're not supposed to put hands on anybody. I'm familiar with Allied Universal, security company he works for. They have a zero hands-on policy. For that reason, is because you cannot just put your hands on people. Like I said, someone put me in reasonable fear of bodily injury in Fredericksburg, and they were convicted in a trial without even touching me. So obviously he touched me, so he put me, that's an assault and battery. This fits the statute.
So that aside, what happened in, you said Richmond?
Yeah, no,
That aside, what happened in Richmond?
Yeah, I was just giving as an example.
What happened in this particular case? So I did a thorough investigation. I talked to your witness. I talked to the people inside. I tried to review body camera inside. There was nothing evident that stuck out where I could actually see that an assault occurred. So with that being said, the officers are not wrong in what they told you. So they do not have to make an arrest. So you can go down to the magistrate and secure warrants and take out warrants if you believe you were assaulted, show them the video, and that'll come into play when you go to court.
Trial, correct, yeah.
Trial, yeah. So we're gonna give you a report number. We're gonna take a report. We have all his information, all the security guards' information, all your information. So we took the report for the assault, and you can go down to the magistrate and take out the warrants.
Ideally, the guard should have been fired for the way he acted, but instead, he got away with it. But thanks to Sean, he and the officers were exposed for their tyranny. These cops were downright ignorant, but Sean was pretty cool about it, unlike this next guy who gave the officers a verbal beating.
You got the wrong admit it! Admit it!
On January 9th, 2021, 2 Westchester police officers violated department policy when they stopped and questioned a 60-year-old black man named Lindsay while searching for a shoplifting suspect described as a white man in his 30s at a Meijer store.
Hall 11, is that aisle 10 or checkout 10?
Now in aisle 14, 140.
Check lane 14. I'm gonna go from inside. Okay.
The main grocery side aisle.
Let's say, can I get a exact location? Where's aisle 10? Is like, are we talking check lanes or is it aisle 9? 11 is on visual on the shares. LP following still.
Affirmative. Now heading towards general merchandise aisle near the dog food.
So the officers were told that the suspect was a white male, and the officers were roaming around with a black man in mind. If this isn't racism, I don't know what is.
How you doing, man? Taking hands out of your pockets for me? How you doing?
What you doing well until I got stopped? What's up?
Yeah, LP called and said that you were concealing some items inside your jacket.
Who do I sue? Huh? Who do I sue when you don't find shit? Hey, come get this on film. Who do I sue?
You know, we're just trying to figure it out. Like I said, we got a call that LP is following somebody. Okay, just say you got a brown jacket on. Okay, jacket on me.
I walked in here 5 minutes after you guys walked in. I saw you walk in. So how could they see me steal some shit?
I have no idea.
Get this on film, please. What do you want me to do?
If you have things to
What did they say? A black man did it?
No, sir.
Well, what did they say? Because I walked in here after you guys.
Listen.
This isn't tan. What am I listening to? What am I listening to? This isn't tan. This is orange as Okay. It's not okay.
Sir.
It's not okay. This is orange as hell yeah, I got items in my jacket. The items that I walked in here with behind you guys.
Well, that's not what we're being told.
I don't give a you've been told. Hold on, man. I'm getting this one built. Exactly. I'm getting the here when I get what I need to get. It's not okay.
Well, again, we're just going by what.
No, you got the wrong one. Admit it. Admit it. Admit it. I'm listening.
My name's Officer Manning.
I'm listening.
I'll give you my business card. Okay, go ahead and go. I'll give you my business card. Go there. Okay?
The is me?
That's my name. If you want to call and complain, you can. That's fine. No problem at all.
It's a problem. It's a problem.
I understand.
No, you don't. You don't understand until you get the skin color I got. Look at
Russell, I was like, I mean, he's got this tan coat on that.
Lindsay bravely shut the officers down. Just imagine how embarrassing it is to see people like these in law enforcement.
11, what's he saying? I think he said he had him.
What's going on, boss? Come here.
I'm going to give it to you. Okay, get around.
Hang it back here. Oh, well, I'm just going to make sure. All right. How much stuff you got? You got a what?
We'll just take him to the office and we'll figure it out.
Hands up! I understand.
It's appalling how the officers refused to follow instructions and let their prejudice get the best of them. But Lindsay was not going to let them get away with it, so he came back with a stronger stance.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Unless I have a transaction on and an orange hat. Neither of which happened to me.
We were just calling about what we were told. That was it. The information that we were getting, the description changed to what you were aware of. And that was it. But we got the guys. Again, I apologize. My name's Tim. I'm very sorry for the inconvenience. It was, again, we were just going by the information we were given.
Are you still shopping? I don't know. Why are you asking me that?
Well, because I'm fine with you time. Make it move faster. And you have my information, sir. If you wish to contact the department and speak to my supervisor.
Are you the manager?
At the moment.
Who was the one that was doing this reporting?
Our asset protection firm.
Didn't he say a white man or a black man? That's the first description that comes up. Because that's the easiest thing to be determined.
Yeah, so they were given clothing description. That I don't know.
He didn't have black pants on.
Right.
Damn!
Yes, sir.
You know how stupid you guys look.
Well, I understand.
The officers were only ashamed because they were caught, and because Lindsay had the guts to speak up to them. It's downright shameful.
Oh, but there is a mess. I don't know if somebody dropped a drink, break furniture, and the clearance section. So yeah, we're gonna go take care of this gentleman. If you have my information, if you need to talk to me any further or my supervisor, you can do that. And again, his name is Sergeant House. I can write his name down if you want.
6-year-old black man works every damn day in my life. Got a college degree and a master's degree. and walk in after they did. And I told them that.
I would be upset too. Just so you know, the suspect did have a cutting instrument that he was using to cut items in retail. That's why I actually think it is.
And that's normal procedure. They do that with everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't look anything like don't have anything. Whoever your asset protection guy was that reported this, you need to fire him.
I don't know that information, and I will ask what description did he or she. Yeah, she does.
So I get embarrassed in the public over being pulled over, essentially.
This guy told you that was a good idea.
No. As I'm going down this back wall, I can see his mask.
Okay.
I can see what that was.
No, but who pointed this guy out? Who brought your attention to this guy?
He was working in jacket, getting car.
Okay.
And as we're going down the back wall,
1 year later, Lindsay filed a lawsuit against Meyer, the Westchester Police Department, and officers Tim Minkenbaugh and Tanner Sendes, the two who stopped and interviewed him in the store. "We made mistakes in this situation," said Joel Herzog, Westchester Chief of Police. "We're not infallible. What do you think should be done to the officers involved? Let me know in the comments below. As always, like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Also, make sure to check out this next video right here.
It is what it is.
You're trespassing. Being arrested
Okay.
is trespassing.
All right, no problem.
That's why you're being arrested.
You guys are making a big mistake.